What's up, everyone? Criddle here, and I want to talk about strategic outposts in the First Descendant and how to get the most rewards out of them. You can see here that you have a main reward. If you go into any of these outposts and you destroy the 3 or 4 big yellow cylinders, defeat the boss, you will get this main reward. And in this case, you have a chance of getting things like the amorphous pattern 082 that you see right here. However, if you get a successful infiltration, you have a chance of getting the amorphous material pattern 083, which is unique to this specific outpost. And each outpost has a unique pattern that you can get. And some of those patterns you may need to get the Descendant or the ultimate weapon or something that you're trying to farm. So to get those, you have to do the successful mission, and to do a successful mission, you have to hack in to each of those yellow cylinders. If there's 3 or 4 of them, you have to go to each one of them and hack into it without alerting the other monsters or enemies. Otherwise, they shut down. So there's an easy way to do this, or the easiest way that I have found to do this, and that is to get the character Sharon. Sharon is actually very easy to get. You can get her as soon as you unlock the Agna Desert, I believe, or you might have to unlock a couple of different locations. But to get Sharon, go here to the Access Info. Click on Sharon, and it tells you the 4 different items that you need to get. And you can click on each one of these, and it tells you to go to the Echo Swamp. This one is also Echo Swamp, the Chapel. This one is going to be Agna Desert, and another one in Agna Desert. So once you have unlocked all 4 of those missions, you can come right here and you can go to the normal infiltration missions, and you can go and click on those. They are located here, here, and then the other 2 are over here. Do each one of those. Is 20% chance that you get the drop. Then go to Anais and you can craft this character. It takes 16 hours to craft. Once you have this character, the reason she is so good is because she has 2 abilities. The first ability being active camouflage. You get this ability unlocked at level 3, so you do have to level her up to at least level 3. However, it becomes the duration increases the higher level you get that active ability. So if you get it up to, I believe, around level 20, get Sharon up to around level 20, you will have a level 4 active camouflage, and that gives you a 10-second duration. In addition to that, you have an ambush ability that gives you 100% more damage when you come out of the ambush, allowing you to defeat the boss of whatever outpost you're at very quickly. And if you defeat the boss at the outpost, all of the other enemies go away immediately. So that is how you do that the easiest way possible. In addition, you are going to be lowering the cooldown of this. So it's 20 seconds is the base, and I'm able to lower it down to 10.8 through mods and items. So you want to get as many items and mods as you can to reduce cooldown and increase your duration. Another skill that's very, very useful for this is the Shock Nuts ability, which just stuns everything in an area. And I've actually been able to stun the boss and then completely eliminate the boss before that stun even wore off. You can see that my stun lasts for 7.2 seconds, and it has a cooldown of only 8.1 seconds. So if we go right over here to our inventory, you can get a lot of those cooldown reductions from your things like the reactor, the external components, all of these things right here. But you can also just go to the Descendant module, and the main thing that you need is this skill extension module, which you probably should have at this point if you've been playing the game. If you don't have it yet, just keep playing. You will eventually get this one to drop, and then I would recommend leveling it up to max. That's going to give you that additional 3.6 seconds that I have on mine, and that doesn't even count all the things that you could potentially get from over here as well. Other ones that I would recommend getting, but you don't necessarily have to, are the skill cooldown. So Nimble Fingers, I did go ahead and level that one up. And then there's some other ones that give you additional skill cooldown if you want to add those in there just to get that cooldown as low as possible on both the stun and the camouflage. Now, once you have all of those things, I will show you exactly how to do it here in just a second. I've got a clip of myself doing this with a friend of mine, and I do recommend taking in a friend just in case, because Sharon is very, very squishy, and a lot of enemies will spawn all at once and all target you at once, which can kill her very quickly. But there are times when I'm able to actually take out the boss before they kill me, which you'll see here in just a second. But then the second time we go through, I do die, but my friend's able to come in and finish it for us. In addition to that, I also want to tell you that you can reset these cooldowns. So whenever you do one of these missions, it's a 5-minute cooldown timer before you can do another outpost. So to reset those cooldowns, it doesn't work every time, but it does work sometimes, as you can travel back to Albion and then go back down to the the mission, just straight back down to this derelict covert outpost thing. You can go back down here and then go to the mission again, and it will reset sometimes. So again, I want to emphasize that it's sometimes, not every single time, but I would recommend trying to go up there and do it. But check out this video on how I did it. If you have any questions, please like, subscribe, follow. Come check me out over on Twitch, where I do stream daily. And yeah, hope it helps out. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.